The talk is LED 3D Cinema Display, the future display system in cinemas. Chao Li is the president of Central China Display Laboratories, is a member of SEMTI and ISDCF, and is pioneering LED 3D display technology. Please welcome Chao.
Good morning, Chair. Good morning, everybody. I'm from China. I arrived in Los Angeles last night. I'm the only state-ranked scientist in China's LED display industry. Only one, all over China. For the 3D, for 3D, I believe everybody likes the 3D movie. But, you see the very big, very famous movie 3D after somebody died after watching after. And then in 2022, some other reported that somebody died after watching after too. So the problem, we call it 3D vertigo syndrome. The vertigo syndrome is just a very, very big discussion started by the Professor Sotomini. Professor Sotomini is in the University of Rome, Italy. So you see, here's the one, is there is labeled very clearly. It's a 2D, 3D, and before and after. Because we have to cut the long story short. So when we can see clearly, so after, because left parts is made by Professor Mini for after 2D, after 3D watching, okay? And our system C, after 3D LED display, just, so after viewing the unwell, so the total is 5.8% only. It's smaller than 2D projector. Our system is hardware is very simple. No big difference with a normal 2D LED display. Besides polarizing film, the driver is different. And left one, we call the DCHD, means dual channel high definition. It's within every physical pixel, there are two individual pixels, one for left, one for right. The right one is to decrease the cost. So right one is we call the interlacing mode, because horizontal, as a traditional series, traditional TV series, the one a human's eyes, the horizontal resolution is bigger than vertical resolution. So no big difference. The tools to screen are still in this, still and aging. The left one has been 11 years. It's still very good. The crosstalk is no more than 1.3%. This one is installed in 2019. Is crosstalk is no more than 0.8%. Compared to the projector, how much? Projector, how much? At least at least 5%, and even 10%, 20%. It's quite different. The two picture, This installed in 2014. This is installed in 2019. The picture, just takes the picture just a couple of days before departure here. We use different ways for test. This one is a fixed screen, fixed in the the workshop for test. This one. So installed a big screen. This one is 92 square meters. Installed in the exhibition hall. This one for the age for old, also adults for test for, everybody's, over than 60 years. This one for school. So install in school, we installed several screens in school. It's all this is a polarizing LED 3D. It's also, how can I play this video? For children test, we tested many children. Nobody report any unwell feeling. Next one. This one is some group to purchase a 96 square meter polarizing 3D screen as a background. Plays a famous dance drama. This is Terracotta was in Beijing. This one is in Hong Kong. This one's Colorado, Denver University, Opera House, Denver University. And time I follow my technicians go. So I myself, okay, do the questionnaire. I did ask her, how about the 3D vertigo? And anybody can you can feel unwell feeling? No, never. This was so amazing picture. Why 3D vertigo? This is our system. It's quite different. This one is the part is that is to attend different exhibitions. In America we attend at least 20 times in different exhibitions, and in Amsterdam we attend probably 5-6 times. A video. Here we call just a thing. We call it rockers. What's rockers? It's ratio of object that comes out from screen. We call it the rockers. With rockers, it's a 50%. We say 50%. One sit at 10 meter, you can feel the ball is at 5 meter. If you sit at 20 meter, you can feel the ball at 10 meter. Okay, very simple. In our system, even if the rockers has been up to 80% or 95%, nobody can feel unwell feeling. It's our system. This is why I said I believe that the director of a 3D movie will like this technology. And, we started just as R&D has been because since we started the LED 3D started since 1990, so too many years, very hard work. Okay, too many. Why is the projector 3D vertigo? This seems no. Okay, it's a lot of. We must cut it long story short. So here is the sketch. Here, the transmission, the terminal display. Here, and Jinlock, no Jinlock. Can you Jinlock? No Jinlock. Jinlock, no Jinlock. But you can see LED. LED, the switching feature, on off the speed is much faster than the DMD. But we, for example, is the left, the LED for left eye is right eye. We switch at the same time for projector. Okay, first using the DMD. Who can control the fan? Nobody can say there's a sync. There's no sync. So in our system, there's no 3D vertical, so we have to try to change it to make to man-made the 3D vertical produced. Okay, the first test, while gene locked to the camera, no 3D vertical. That's when without gene lock, 3D vertical occurred. This test, we insert here delay line, 3D vertical occurred. And a very special test, that one, we use two cameras towards not only towards one thing, two sides, towards two different things, quite different from towards one thing, two sides. So, it's not a 3D vertical. Myself, see at a glance, headache. This one thing. With this that video player, we play this is movie. That one plays that movie. That two movies, the same thing. Anybody can see at a glance, headache. So, you can so the other side to verify what we are doing is correct. Here's why does the shutter mode LED display give serious fatigue. One very big problem. So anybody knows what was a basic 3D principle. Is the two eyes are two sensors only. It's our central nerve system is a processor. So anybody can see two pictures, and we call it third eye. What's the third eye? Is the central nervous system can get the 3D feeling. Okay? But shutter mode, anytime you can see just one picture. How to shape a 3D feeling? There must be a memory to make the temporary memory function. What's that? Is our brain cells. Good amount of brain cells. Memory process is why we call the 3D fatigue. Quite different from somebody sits there to watch his computer for 5 hours, kind of feel fatigue. Different meaning is we call the 3D fatigue. Second, why shutter mode there's a 3D distortion? Your the polarized mode, anytime you can see. Let's see. Is tomato 2 points. Okay. There is the left eye, right eye. Left will be ever left. Right eye is picture is much ever, forever. The right cannot change its place. But for 1D motion, no problem. For 2D motion, or 3D motion, 1D motion is this way, is 1D. 2D is this way. 3D is this way. Okay? You move it. Move the shutter mode, okay? It's this way. This anytime it's just one picture, okay? This way. Right one, left one can be right. Is a problem. Distortion. This one, the table problem. Here's I'd like to introduce LED display because the change speed is refresh speed very fast. LED display is not 60 hertz, but 1,200 hertz. So one period just 0.83 millisecond. But as a electronic shutter glasses, it change times is 2 milliseconds. So the problem very obvious. No need to talk too much. And This one is so big problem, but one can tell others can tell audience, well, our system is DCI certified. This one also DCI certified. LED screen will never appear such a problem. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much. Keep questions coming via the QR codes. So first, a architecture question. In your 3D display, is the polarizing circular or linear? Circular. Okay. Thank you. And in experience of your study with vertigo syndrome, where it does occur, have you found it's more troublesome with 3D animated films or with live action content?
What do you mean?
Do 3D animated content cause more or less discomfort than traditional video content?
Video content.
Video content's been more?
And it's, the Hollywood, and it's a city movie can be played.
For your last example of frame sequential switching, left and right, do you have experience or do you believe that increasing the switching frequency would help solve the problem?
What's the frequency? Sorry.
Increased frame rate in the interleaved left-right presentation?
I'm sorry. My English is not good enough.
If you increased the refresh rate, so if you had left, right, but increased the frame rate, would that help?
Laptop. You mean LED?
It's okay. We'll move on to the next question.
We'll discuss later.
Yep. And finally, this is something that you and I discussed as we were leading up to this. What are your thoughts on using two simultaneous projectors as a solution to give both eyes similar content at the same time?
I'm sorry. Can we discuss later?
Sure.
Yeah.
We can. Any other questions? I'm sorry. We have one that's popped in. Have you tried this in the home with consumer TVs, or has this just been in large venues so far?
One thing, let me describe that. The projector will enlarge the size. Okay, the cost is increased. LED different. LED, you can 4K screen. Okay, you make the size very small, it's still 4K. The cost not small, but same. We call it the LED number, total LED number. 100 square meter, 200 square meter cost almost the same. 10 square meter, almost the same. We go with the total amount of LED number. So in terms of home, difficult due to cost.
Very good. All right. I want to thank you for your presentation this morning and thank everyone for joining our session.